You're watching Views and Vibes on Paradise TV.
If you believe what you see when you read about Haiti, you may struggle to find the beauty in what was the site of the first free Black republic. But Haitian pride is real, powerful, and about to be on display in the Miss Shikoon pageant. Views and Vibes, John Reed introduced us to this year's contestants and the competition's creator.
I'm John Reed. I'm sitting here with the founder of Shikoon International. How are you?
I am doing fantastic.
Miss Sandra Justice. Now, first of all, I'm walking in. I see the contestants here. We're behind the scenes. This is amazing. Like, how long have you been doing such a thing? I've been reading about you on Google and all that, so I just figured I'd come here and get it directly from the source.
Well, I started off with productions, films. I have a heart for entertainment, and I always wanted to empower women. Specifically because as women, we carry so much on our shoulders, so much weight and how the world say we should look. And I never thought I'd pivot into pageant because I'm the former Miss Haiti and I've done pageant.
How did you even dream of such a thing? Did you always grow up like, all right, I'm gonna be a beauty pageant?
I never wanted to be anything, but everybody around me constantly keep telling me, you should enter the pageant, you should enter the pageant. You know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and enter the pageant, and Lord and behold, I was the winner and I was really happy. And that's a title I've been so proud to hold.
I was reading on your website about all the goals, the objectives, the mission. Can you at least run through a few of them so that people are out there watching can kind of know where you guys are headed?
The goal is to empower and encourage women. Definitely, I see it like a ministry to uplift them and to keep the spirit of excellence while honoring our culture.
Okay, so let me ask you, like, from a personal standpoint of view, and how often do you get a chance to go back to Haiti and as far as the culture of Haiti? I mean, it seems like, as an African American myself, Haiti to me has the most powerful culture. Even when you go back, all my friends, I don't know why, but I have an affection and an affinity and love for the people of Haiti. What's it like? Do you ever go back at all?
I don't go to Haiti as much as I would love to go because unfortunately, the circumstances, there's always a different situation with kidnapping, which is really sad, but that's why I choose to do the initiative I do here to keep us empowered and encouraged and kind of remind us the Haiti we love. I mean, think about Haiti. Haiti is one of the, countries to gain independence.
Absolutely.
First Black nation to gain independence. And we play a lot of role on the Louisiana Purchase, Haitian founded Chicago. There's so much stuff that we're a powerful nation.
That's what, you know what it is? I grew up in the Chicago area and I had all my life that it was found or named after a Haitian man.
It was found.
Or founded by, which is the difference, right?
Yes.
And so, with what's going on in Chicago, I mean, I'm originally from Gary, Indiana, but, and it's funny, but the same kind of thing kind of happens over in Haiti right now with, I'm going to say internal war, but just a lot of the violence, that's going on. And what are some of the things that you would try to encourage as far as the young ladies that are here? What do you encourage them to do as far as careers are concerned?
Well, these are a lot of professional women. Many of them have their master's degrees, teachers, real estate. We've had some teaching. So I encourage them to keep our legacy, even though we can't go to Haiti sometimes, some of us, but not to forget who we are and the impact we've had in this world, and to, continue the trend of being the resilient women that we are, the backbone to our families that we are, and never to forget that how beautiful we are, inside and outside, and to keep that legacy, that spirit of excellence alive.
And that's a beautiful answer. So we're here obviously at the rehearsal. When is the actual event itself, and how does the event differ? I see everybody's walking. Do they have to have a talent, or how does that work?
As a matter of fact, we kept it very simple, just a genuine mission. They have to have a great goal. So we do bathing suit, tastefully, evening, and cultures. They have to bring something for their culture because it's all about our culture.
From the land of rice, Latiboli, and Daunapia.
Owners of our station, he's Haitian, and we're always going back and forth about Haitian culture versus American culture. And he was saying he came here with maybe $10 from Haiti, moved to New York, was able to put himself through school, and we were talking about the difference between, back then, maybe 30, 40 years ago versus now. How hard is it for someone from Haiti to come here, you think, today, like 2025, and survive the way they did maybe 30 years ago?
I don't know, but I think things are much easier now, even though we still have an immigration situation.
Yeah.
But technology is different. I remember when people would have to, mail tapes to their families so they can hear their voices. Now you got WhatsApp. So things have transitioned. Things are easier. It's not easy, but just easier, I think.
For technology makes
But technology would advance. Now you can do your application from home online.
Yes.
Before you had to go to a facility. It's just easier.
Yes. And how does it, like, if a young lady's interested in being a part of the pageant, do you go out and recruit, or is it she has to be recruited?
Well,
how does that?
Yearly, we put out submission opportunity, and we are looking for young women who are genuinely passionate about Haiti, who loves Haiti.
Ms. Shakun gives us the outlet to showcase something that's beautiful, showcase something that's powerful, showcase diversity, showcase something that just represents the light at the end of the tunnel.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your time. I apologize for taking too much of your time.
I thank you. Thank you.
I appreciate you.
Thank you.
The stage was set at the Lauderhill Performing Arts Center for the Broward Black Business Expo. The gathering brought together entrepreneurs and would-be entrepreneurs to bond over business plans and offer encouragement. The event, sponsored by the Broward County Black Chamber of Commerce, which also recently hosted the National Black Business Month reception. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, there are more than 3 million Black-owned businesses in the United States. Collectively, they provide jobs, spark innovation, and strengthen local economies. But experts say it's about more than just dollars and cents. Supporting Black businesses also means investing in equity, closing the racial wealth gap, and building generational wealth. That was on full display recently as the Black Chambers of Commerce from Broward, Miami-Dade, and Palm Beach counties gathered for a night of networking. We spoke to small businesses who said membership in the chambers has its privileges.
It helped me with my visibility. It helped me with my knowledge base. A lot of professional development opportunities is available in the chamber. So that's one thing. So if I'm stuck on marketing, they will help me with marketing. If I'm stuck with government contract, there is a class for that. I feel like there's a class for everything.
I sing the praises of the Broward Black Chamber of Commerce so often. They've helped me in so many ways. They've helped me in challenges where I've written applications and were denied unjustly, and they advocated for me. They've helped me in ways where building relationships with other organizations. The Chamber has helped in branding. The Chamber has helped in providing grants itself. You'd think that I, as an organization, wouldn't need a grant, but I remember when I just started out, they had the QuickBooks grant. They had a grant through Truist. They've had so many grants that they've made us as members aware of and provided to us, seeking them for us and giving to us. So I love the Broward Black Chamber of Commerce.
We produce content for the Chamber, and in return, the Chamber has given my company access to its over 400 plus businesses that are in there. So I don't have to go too far fishing for new clients. I just tap into the Black Chamber, and Shahiwa, the president, is more than willing to connect us together. And out of 400 businesses, somebody at some point is going to want a video content some kind of way. It's like she's creating this ecosystem of family, of businesses here in South Florida to be able to just look for each other and see what we can do to help each other grow.
We also caught up with the leadership of the chambers.
We're just excited about being able to provide the services that we provide each and every day. Our mission is to provide opportunities for economic and social transformation in our community. It's about building Black businesses.
We're providing workshops, education forums, information sessions. We're helping our business get certified so they can do business with our counties, with our school districts, with our other municipalities. And so if a business doesn't have those resources and they're not ready to do business, then they're going to be left out. So we want them to join the chamber so that they can take advantage of all of those resources that are available to them that may not be available to them on their own. Palm Beach County, Broward County, and Miami-Dade, we have a very strong relationship, and we've had that for some years. When we're able to collaborate and invite our other chambers, we learn from them and they learn from us, and our members are better for those collaborations.
What we're doing is creating a culture of actually working together. Oftentimes we talk, we network, exchange business cards, but today we exchange ideas and real relationships. So this is a magical moment.
It was important that we gather together to advocate, not only for the resources that our chambers need and deserve, but for the policies that will help our Black businesses grow around the state. They claim that Florida is, I think, number 2 for Black businesses in the nation, and our policies need to reflect that as well.
So depending on the nature of your business, you can really multiply the scope of your business if you position yourself to be successful in all 3 counties. You have to be able to kind of look around the corners and see where the opportunities lie for you to continue to grow your business, right? So I can't speak to what that looks like for every business, but opportunities always exist, even in tough times.
Hey y'all, so I'm Nikki G with Views and Vibes, and today's such a special day. So we're at the historic Dr. Von D. Mizell Eula Johnson State Park in Fort Lauderdale, and today we are with Thaddeus Gamaree. He's a part of Diversity in Aquatics for Blacks and Swimming. Now Thaddeus, thank you so much for being our guest today.
My pleasure, good to be here.
Yeah, see the sun loves your skin, you're glowing and everything, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so tell us more about like the disparity as far as Blacks in swimming and why Diversity in Aquatics came about.
So Diversity in Aquatics is an organization, a network of professionals and aquatic athletes and or advocates who saw a need to promote learning to swim, water safety, and careers in aquatics to change the racial disparity around learning to swim and swimming ability. So there is a disparity, it persists, where Blacks are not as likely to be swimmers and or be safe in the water, drowning at a higher rate than whites, generally speaking. And we wanted to make a difference because we are swimmers and we know the truth about the history that Black people do swim and have an ancient heritage of swimming that predates colonization and in Africa and throughout the Americas as well and throughout the Caribbean. So we just want to reconnect people to that legacy of swimming and be water safe and water competent for mind, body, and spirits, and economics, spiritual, tradition, recreation, health, and well-being.
So we are down by the beautiful beach and the water feels so good just running across our feet. So Thaddeus, let's talk about children. There's such like a huge rate of children drowning compared to others. So why is that?
So the number 1 cause of death for children in the U.S. of all children from 1 to 4 years old is drowning. Part of that reason is that people just don't understand the joyful place has risks. The water has risks. When we were coming in, we saw 2 flags. One flag was red for danger. That's a dangerous conditions. The other flag said purple. That means dangerous marine life. Dangerous marine life more than often means jellyfish, stinging jellyfish.
Are we safe right now?
We're safe here. Okay. Yeah. We're good. But I would not swim here today.
Right.
The currents are strong going this way. There's a hurricane offshore. So even though our weather here doesn't look bad, that wet water is not being affected by our weather, it's being affected by weather out there.
What's out there, yeah.
And we heard that on the news. We know there's a hurricane out there. They said there's gonna be rip currents. So unfortunately, we heard recently of Malcolm Jamal Warner's death, visiting a beach in Costa Rica, not understanding fully the danger of that particular place, So that's one of the ways that you address water safety. You have to know the water. Also, this beach is not lifeguarded, but I'm a lifeguard, but I would not swim in this water.
Oh.
I would not swim in this water today.
As far as if there's a tide and you're stuck, is there some way to swim with the tide so you get to safety?
So the water always wins. So either you work with it, or if you unless you're a really strong swimmer, you cannot work against it. You got to work with it. And if you work with it, it can most likely bring you back to shore, or you can float and call to help.
Yeah. So let's talk about the economics of it. So again, there's a disparity as far as within our community, as far as being educated, especially lifeguards. So are there programs, like what's the economical background on that as far as our community?
Excellent question. So what's unique about the aquatic space, and when we say aquatics, we're talking learn to swim, lifeguarding, swim instructors, swim teams, swim coaches. We're talking about all the sports, but it all starts with learning to swim. And it all starts with young people primarily who are lifeguards and swim instructors teaching younger people. And those young people are gaining a skill and making an income. They can start as young as 15 years old to train to be a lifeguard or a swim instructor. And once you have a certificate as a lifeguard and swim instructor, you're essentially an entrepreneur. You can take your certificate, 15, 16-year-old, go to a municipality or a YMCA and say, hey, I want a job. They go, okay, we'll take you. You can say, well, I'm going to do my own thing. I'm going to let people know that I'm certified, and I'm going to do lessons at someone's house. Private lessons at someone's house. I can do it in small groups. Mm-hmm. You know, I can do it, and I can lifeguard a pool party. Lifeguard swim instructor is a stepping stone to other careers. So once you're a lifeguard and swim instructor, you're more likely to consider a marine industry job. Yeah. If they understood the economics, how much money you could make, a boat captain, and I'm talking about the small boats here, $100,000 a year, depending on the size of the boat.
Yeah.
Right, and it's a stepping stone. The other job is Coast Guard, which is right here, the Coast Guard. Mm-hmm. The Coast Guard's right on the other side of this road, down the ways a bit. The Coast Guard will hire you and pay for your housing off-site.
Wow.
So you can live, and they give you what do you call it, like a stipend?
Yes.
So you can live in the community and work here.
Well, you know, we came out today to do a few lessons at the beach with me. And I just want to do a little disclaimer, everybody. I have not swam in the deep end for quite some time. The last time I remember swimming in a pool or in the beach in the deep end, I was like 6 or 7 or 8 years old. I'm way past that age. And when I come to the beach, I normally just stay in this area right here, and then I leave. I never go further out into the deep end. So we were gonna go today and kind of get rid of that fear that I have of going out in the deep end. But as Thaddeus said earlier, there is a tidal wave or a huge tide.
Right, there's a strong current.
There's a strong current.
Going that way.
Going that way.
And you can feel the wind.
The red and the purple flags are up, and he said even I won't go into the beach today. So he is the expert. We're going to take his advice, and we're going to move this over to a pool, which is more controlled, which is kind of like my kind of setting too, by the way.
You're doing great. And hop up, get your legs up. Go. Yay!
Oh, that was better.
You did it.
Yes, that was better than just doing the leg without the arms.
Treading water, and that's the basic skill to learn how to be in deep water, is treading. Arch, reach. Arch, reach. Okay, now slow it down, walk closer to me, come a little deeper. Keep going, we don't stop the motion. Because in treading, you don't stop. You don't stop treading, unless you're floating. But you were doing floating before, this is treading. Come closer to 4P. You want to be as deep as you can. Okay, so now, put your hands deeper in the water, about that deep. Same motion. but deeper. Now remember, not perpendicular, slight angle. Angle, angle. Pressure on the palm always. Now put it about foot below the surface and keep it there. Same height.
Okay.
Same height forward, same height back. Now go a little faster and go on your tippy toes now. Go to your tippy toes. A little faster. Now remember, you got to go wide, because if you just do this, it's going to push you that way.
Yeah.
You got to go wider, because that's what's going to keep you stable. Tippy toes?
Yep, tippy toes.
Right. 1 foot up.
1 foot up.
1 foot up. Use the pressure on your palms to help you. Don't stop your arms. Arms don't stop. Arms don't stop. Arms don't stop. And switch. Other foot. Arm don't stop. Arms don't stop. Nice. And switch.
Okay.
Now, in between the switch, you should feel weightless.
Thaddeus, thank you so much for getting me in the water. Again, it's summertime. This is my first time in the water and at the beach, and it's summertime in Florida. So thank you for bringing me out to the beach, for getting me into the pool, and thank you for just teaching me about the energy that water gives off when it touches the skin and the body. It is mind, body, and soul. So I didn't think of water in that way, but now you have me thinking differently about water. So thank you so much.
My pleasure. And I benefit from witnessing you being so relaxed, just having a relationship with water, calm and gentle.
And now to a story about super soccer fans. They call themselves the Black Herons. They're about uniting the Black soccer fans together, and talking about Black soccer and more about the civil rights.
The Black Herons are all about inclusivity and really making a space within Inter Miami for Black fans, for Black supporters to feel like the club is for them, to feel like the club is representing them, to feel like the club cares about them. There's a lot of fellowshipping, chatting, just really getting together and getting prepared for the game. On an average day, again, especially since Messi arrived, the tailgates are more lively, are more entertaining. The people are, like the music, you hear the music now, but really, when it's a beautiful day, the music's really bumping. You really get those energies and those vibes before the game, and that carries into the stadium during the game. We have food, we have drinks, we just have a good time. We welcome everybody, but we are focused on highlighting and prioritizing the Black experience in South Florida, right? We want to be that bridge between football or soccer and the Black community down there. We have members from Jamaica, we have members from Trinidad, we have members from Bahamas, we have members from Chile, we have members from England, right? We have a wide, diverse membership. It's not limited just to Black people. Anyone can join our club, but this is our particular focus, right? And so anyone can join, and I think our membership really reflects that.
Definitely the cultural aspect, the food, the music, even though, everybody out here, we're all football fans, so we all enjoy it together, most definitely. It's just good to come out here, see other, Jamaicans, Trinidadians, Haitians, meet up with them in the football community. And, we do things outside of just meeting up at the club as well.
We are not an official supporter group of Inter Miami. We kind of like that independence. We're allowed to move the way we want to move. We're still able to represent ourselves. But yeah, I think I would like the people to know that we're an independent group, right? And we are not just about supporting Inter Miami, right? But if there are social issues that we may want to talk about, then we're going to talk about them, right? If there's a lot of issues going on right now, right? We made a couple of statements about them on our social medias. So yeah, I think it's not just a supporter group for a soccer team, right? There's also an aspect of community building. There's also an aspect of social activism. I hesitate to say we're an activist group, right? But again, if we see a social injustice, then we're not afraid to speak out against it. That's why we like our independence.
We got to do a lot of community work in the community with the Shield, like the little Haiti FC and stuff like that. So, it's definitely a family type of atmosphere.
I think one of the things that we're trying to do, particularly down here in Miami, in South Florida, is show that Black soccer in the U.S., it may not just be African American, right? It may be a more diverse understanding of Blackness, right? It may be a more diasporic understanding of Blackness, right? Where we can pull on the Jamaican communities, we can pull on the Bahamian community, the Trinidadian communities, and really show that soccer becomes a space where different countries can meet, right, and fellowship, and really think about Blackness a little bit more expansively, rather than thinking about Blackness just through kind of the lens of African American identity.
Well, that wraps it up for this edition of Views and Vibes. Thanks for watching. If you have any story ideas or events you want to share, email us at viewsandvibes@paradisetvnetwork.com. See you next time.